Hi, so I had a lot of people wanting to know how I did this braided wreath. It's very pretty. So I thought I'd do a video, be easier than posting pictures. Haven't done a video like this before, so bear with me. I bought everything from Dollar Tree. Got this wire frame. It's got 6 of these sections in it. I bought 3 spools of burlap ribbon. Each one is 9 feet. And each 9-foot section I'm using to fit inside 2 of the sections on the frame. It fills it out pretty well. Anything more was more math than I wanted to try and do to keep things uniform. And to get started, you want to take your ribbon and mark the halfway point somehow. Let's see, where is it? No, I passed it. There it is. So I got the halfway point marked there. There's red ink. Doesn't look like you can see it there that marks it. And to mark it, I used this friction pen. See it, but it's a Frixion. You can buy them in the office supply section at a lot of stores. I get them from Walmart. It's just a regular ink pen that erases with friction, which also means heat works. So in the dryer, iron, blow dryer, all of those will make it disappear. It might leave some light colored residue on darker stuff, but it hasn't been a big deal for me yet. I use it for sewing, hand embroidery, paper crafts, pretty much anything where I need to make a pattern, trace a pattern, or mark a cut line or anything like that. And I don't want the ink to show up, and I don't want to deal with erasing a pencil. Anyways, moving on. So to get started, I tack the end down using a thread that's not super noticeable. I used white. I have a ton of white. I have a gallon-sized bag, Ziploc bag full of white thread. Thanks to my grandma and misordering thread for her store years ago. And then you want to make sure that the end of this is going to be on the bottom of the underside of your wreath. That way it keeps things pretty. This is pretty easy. You just want to make sure there's no folds in the ribbon. Everything is nice and flat. And then you just weave it through here. I like to start going under since that first one's wrapped with the ribbon. And just pull it through, making sure nothing twists up, gets twisted or folded. And pull it all the way through so it's nice and tight. And then you're going to repeat the process and fold it over. And this time alternate which bars are on top and which bars are on the bottom. Go. And excuse any background noise, my dogs are running around. Had to wait till the kids were in bed, but the dogs are still here, so. But they're calming down for the night already. So fold it over, make sure it's nice and tight. The edges like to bubble up, especially this bottom edge here. And then then push it down. And again, still make sure it's nice and tight. And then you flip it over. And repeat. Again, alternating which bar is on top. Pull it tight. You can see here this outside edge likes to bubble up since the frame's curved. So you just want to make sure you pull that tight. Push it down. And you just keep doing that over and over again. And then when you get to this bar, when you get to the halfway point of the ribbon, you're going to want to go on to the other side of this bar here to make sure everything's, filled in uniformly. just keep going. And again, fold it over, make sure it's nice and tight. Push it down and just keep going. And then when you're done with the ribbon, I fold it over this bar here and then tuck it behind and bunch it up and tack it down to the back here. And this is what the back side looks like. And then you'll be able to see the bar in quite a few places, but you can help cover that up by pinching the two outside edges, the two opposite edges together. Kind of fill that in, just kind of move the ribbon around, keeping it uniform. You see there's a gap there. And that is how I make a braided wreath. Super easy, doesn't take super long either. It's just repetitive and tedious, but super cute once you're done. I hope that helps.